Hello, my Seaforth family, One Marketplace family. Chad West here out in Salt Lake City, Utah. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here with you. I've been in this industry for 38 years. I've been a two-time master distributor. This is my ninth time being a founder. And let me tell you, I get pitched everything out here in Utah. And I got to tell you, I've never seen anything quite like Seaforth. It's an honor to be here. When I first was introduced to Mark Seaforth, he reminded me of an 18-year-old kid that was just given $100 in convertible to go, on a cross, country road trip or something. It just his passion, excitement was just very infectious, and I'm like, I'm in the right place. One of the things I got into the reason why I got into this industry is because of my health. I needed to find something that I could do and make money out, whether my body gave out or not. I've had 43 surgeries so far. I've got 8 surgeries scheduled next year. So I'm excited that you get residual income here. One of the things that I love is this product PFPB. That combined with the Acai Plus has been an absolute game changer. As of about 30 minutes ago, I've officially lost 74 pounds so far. Still got a ways to go. Real excited. I heard Mark lost 60, so I had to kind of up on him there. But I have more to go, that's for sure. But guys, these two products alone have been such a game changer. I cut out the sugars. I'm eating organic, got rid of the processed foods things. But other than that, just moving a little bit more, trying to walk the dog, do a little moving and stuff. But what a great company, folks. You're in the right place at the right time. It is an honor to introduce my friend Mark Seaforth, someone that has, again, so much passion. He truly cares about everybody that comes into his company, and that I know for a fact. So with that, thank you so much for the time to be here with you, and I'm going to turn it over to Mark.
Hey, Chad, thank you for that great introduction. And by the way, man, I can't believe you've lost more than me. 74 pounds? That's fantastic. It really is. And congratulations, man. This shows just what you can do with this product. It's just so good. And the benefits just, they far outweigh the weight loss. And we've got a great campaign we're going to talk about tonight. So with that, thanks again, Chad. Let's go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to One Marketplace and Seaforth. Got another really great call for you tonight. I've got a lot of information to share. We're just kind of at that very unique point of this beta launch now where a lot of things are starting to happen. And I know what everybody wants. I always talk about it. I'm probably the most impatient person in the world. I wish it was all done yesterday. But that's not the world that we live in. It takes, step by step. But what you have to take into consideration right now, for everybody that's on this call and for everybody that you brought into One Marketplace, we're at such an early stage. And what we're doing is we're constantly looking at how do we make this better and better and better. And you're going to see a lot of that in some of the things I'm going to share with you on tonight's call. So with that, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, the one thing that you have to really consider when you're looking at what we're about to do here is that this has never been done before, right? We're the first to ever do what we're talking about doing, and that is to create this concept, the fact that as everybody shops, I don't care who it is, that every time somebody shops, you're going to earn a commission. I believe that's the future of shopping, because why would anybody want to continue to do what they're doing right now, going to the stores and buying the things they buy, or going on Amazon and buying the things you need to buy? It's great. What's your reward? I mean, convenience, yeah, you got convenience. I like that too. Wouldn't it be better? And just imagine, and this is what you have to think. Imagine what it'd be like if you knew that every time somebody went on Amazon to buy something, that it was earning you money. Well, wouldn't that be unbelievable? Well, that's where we're going. That's what we're building. Now, you can't do it overnight. So for some of you that jump in and go, well, I didn't get a big enough check the first month, the first couple of weeks of this thing. This isn't for me. Well, you know what? You're right. It's not for you, because you have to understand this is going to take time. But here's the beauty about time. I challenge anybody that's on this call right now to tell me, and I've said this a couple of times before, I'm going to keep saying it because it's really important. I challenge anybody that's on this call tonight to be retired in 3 years, because I don't care what you're doing right now. Unless you hit the lottery, 99.9% of you are not going to be retired in the next 3 years. It's just not going to happen. But with this, it will happen, because the foundation you're laying right now here at One Marketplace is going to allow you to be in that position in 3 years to never have to work. And a matter of fact, there's nothing you could do in 3 years from now. You're bad. You think about it. Most of what you're going to do, you're probably going to do in the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you're done. All you can do from that point forward is just sit back and watch it grow and grow and grow and grow. And I'm talking about your income growing and growing and growing. So let's get in. I want to share a couple of things. Number one, because we want this thing to happen really fast, and because, it is this longer, range thing of retirement. A lot of people have their, trouble kind of wrapping their head around it. We've decided we're going to push more money to the front end of this. I want people, because the key for all of us, and I want every person that ever joins, and the people that join this, to never, ever leave. Because if we could actually build a company with almost zero or no attrition, you can't even fathom how big we'd be. I mean, if you look, and again, I've been in this industry for the networking industry for 50 years, and I've seen everything. But the truth is, most companies, when one person comes in the front door, or two people come in the front door, one or two go out the back door. And it's just this constant churn, constant churn, constant churn. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. You want people to come and stay. So we're going to be tweaking this thing until we get it to the point where, between the loyalty bonus and obviously what happens when a person first joins and starts, building pods, that they make enough money instantly to go, wow, this is pretty cool. And then all of a sudden they're making really good money very quickly. And then all of a sudden they're going, you know what? I'm actually going to have this three-year retirement program. So you're going to see all this come to light very quickly. It's happening now as we speak. We're working on behind the scenes. I'll probably be making a major announcement about this next week, because tonight I got plenty to talk about anyway, because a lot of good stuff is going on. So let's get into it. The agenda tonight: commissions and mass pay, news updates. I've got some great updates for you. A new video. Matter of fact, this video is so good, it's going to blow your mind. I love it. It's the most exciting video I think we've ever produced. We're doing a PFPB campaign launch, okay? This is a 1-week special. We'll get into that in just a few minutes. And then obviously at the end, I'll just kind of let you know what my thoughts are as we move into October. So let's get going here. Mass pay. Everybody would like to have their money, right? Now, again, nobody's rich yet, but you can't get rich when you first start. Again, if we can get people thinking, and really as you bring people a little bit more long-term, then you've got a chance for real success. I mean, major success. And I'm going to give you some reasons why a little bit later on in the call tonight. But for right now, for everybody that's been in their back office in one marketplace, your money's been sitting there. Obviously, you can't get it out. Well, you'll be able to. We're actually now doing the final integration with mass pay. It looks like it will go live on either Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure what day yet, but you'll just be able to go on your back off. You'll be able to see when you'll be able to withdraw. But it's all being finished up, so you'll be able to go in from one market. We're not talking about Seaforth. Seaforth obviously is always the same. By the 5th of the month, you can go in and take whatever monies you've earned there and withdraw. I'm talking about one marketplace, because it's a separate system completely. You'll be able to go in there and withdraw by this weekend, and after that, it'll work on a consistent basis. So excited to have that happen. One of the things I just want to share with everybody too is to get an idea that, even with mass pay, I mean, if you want to be paid rather than being paid in cash, you want to be paid in crypto, you can do that. You can do with your money, you can withdraw it any way you want. You can draw it in Bitcoin, Ethereum, any of the different, major Bitcoins. I mean, cryptos out there. So if you'd like to do that rather than cash, you can do it. And remember, what's coming is not only the ability to do that, but now we're going to be adding Kinesis. When we add that in, you'll be able to withdraw also in gold and silver. And man, that's going to be great when that happens. You hear a little background noise up close to the airport, but hopefully it's not too loud. So let's keep going. All right. So for those of you that maybe think, well, do I have to go set up a separate account? No, if you already have access to mass pay on Seaforth, and guess what? You get the same email as used on both the Seaforth and One Marketplace. You don't need to activate again. It'll be automatic. So just keep that in mind. You're using the same email for Seaforth and One Marketplace. You don't need to activate again. It's automatic. And if you do need to do something, all the instructions are there, and you can move to it pretty quickly and easily. So that's good news for a lot of people. They, do I have to do this all over again? No, you don't. All right. Now, here's some great news updates. Vendor. What's going to be important to all of us? Shopping, shopping, shopping. Right? That's where we're heading. Because yes, right now, all people got paid on is just memberships. Most of it's just Smart Shopper. Not Smart Shopper Pro, and definitely not any shopping. but that's coming. And right now, we've got over 32 vendors right now that we're onboarding. 32. And to give you an idea, this doesn't represent 32 products. We're talking about thousands and thousands of products when we onboard all these vendors. And that's just as of today. And so it's moving very, very quickly. So we're going to be building this portal. And again, that's what's going to get everybody excited. You know this. I know that. Is that the more you can shop, the more people spend. Guess what? The more money you're going to make for your pots. Because what we want is everybody spending the pot. And we're going to give them a reason. Because remember, people will be earning those smart dollars. They're going to spend them on the, back on the shopping portal. And when they do that, what's they're going to do is going to create more commissions for everybody through your pots. So again, that's happening very quickly. Next thing, social media. We're bringing somebody on board now to start, getting a little more aggressive with our social media campaigns and start putting it up there. Again, we're in beta stage, early, all that good stuff, but we want to start, talking a little bit more and start putting some great information out there in social media. So you're going to see that starting to occur. You yourselves, you need to start going in as we get this set up and going with one mark. Go in, be a part of the, our whole family there and talking about what's going on, what you're doing, that type of thing. Every bit of this all helps, guys. And finally, the other thing on news updates is a merch store. For a lot of people, you've already started going in there. We've seen it already. People are buying all kind of merchandise and stuff they can use to promote, swag that you can use to promote your business. One marketplace, the Seaforth, it's all there. You can start getting, you get caps, shirts. Just about anything you can think of, and we're going to be adding more and more. So take advantage of the merch store if you haven't. It's a great way to build your business too, because anything that gets somebody to look at what you're doing, well, what is that? It's a great way to get things moving. So that's the news updates. Now, what have we got? Oh, here it comes. Okay. This is going to be so cool. This video, it's just 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, 20 seconds, but it is so powerful. And what it's designed to do is just be a hook. It's something you can send to anybody. Now, I promise you, when they see it, they're not going to know what's going on. They're going to say, whatever this is, whatever it is, show me more. And that's all we all want. It's just something that you can actually send to somebody. They'll just say, okay, I don't know what this is, but yeah, tell me a little more about it. I want to see more. So again, with that, Dave, if you would, let's everybody take a look at this video. It's so cool. Take it away, Dave. Pretty awesome, huh, guys? It's so powerful. I love it. I just love it. I think it's just so impacting, and it's so today. It's just very current and everything that we're doing. And that's one of the things we're going to be doing with One Marketplace, because remember, if we're talking about being the future of shopping, we need to be the future of shopping. We need to be doing everything a little bit, differently than what the rest of the world's doing. So I hope you enjoyed that. Next up, guess what? We're doing a PFPB campaign. I bet you can't. I've gotten so used to saying, I say PFPB very quickly now. And that's when you're using the product a lot, is when you can say that very, very quickly. It's like a tongue twister, But look what we got. Guys, it's only 1 week though. Only 1 week. It has nothing to do with subscription. This is for anybody who wants to go into the stores and they got customers you can send there. Obviously you make good money when somebody buys it, but also for anybody who wants to go and grab it for themselves. It's 1 week. Because we built up our inventories a little bit now. We know how important this is, particularly going into the fall of the year and people getting ready to go to the holidays. A lot of people want to lose some weight before the holidays just because they know they're going to eat a lot. I do. So it's like you're back on the product and really saying, okay, I got like a month and a half, 2 months to really kind of get myself in a little better shape before we know it hits Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, a lot of eating, a lot of spending time with families. And so here's the product. Take advantage of it. You got it for 1 week only. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen it, Dave, if you would, could you show the PFPB video? Because it's really cool too. And this would be a great way to send out to somebody to show them the campaign and at the same time, let them see this video about our product. So Dave, take it away.
Let me show you a simpler way to fuel your day. A complete 10-in-1 daily meal for weight and wellness, covering 100% of 21 essential nutrients. Formulated to help support 10 key health benefits, from weight and cardio to gut, mood, and more. Enjoy it your way. silky shakes, rich smoothies, even bars. Ultimate Wellness Meal. Full meal replacement designed to support weight loss and can save you on your grocery bill. You get 20 servings per tub, around $5 a meal. Cleaner by design. Sucralose-free, gluten-free, with natural alternatives. All of this beautifully brought together. Meet PFPB, Premium Nutrition, made beautifully simple. Ask the person who sent you for their link.
Again, another great video, very unique, very different, very appealing to people. Just start using these tools, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you're going to build your business. And remember, we're just getting started. You're going to see this stuff coming nonstop because we're onto something, again, that no one's ever done, no one's ever seen, and we've got to go out there and tell our story. We really do. So with that, I'm going to do a little call to action here. And I've got something really, really cool that I want to share with everybody. I think it's important to hear. And so I'll go back here to full screen. When I first started the call tonight, I talked about what we're going to do, some of these changes and stuff we're going to make on the front end to get money more into the front end of the business so people get really off to a fast start. Because what's the most important thing for everybody? It's how many pods you have, right? I mean, the more pods that a person starts, the more successful they're going to become in one marketplace. And the great thing about it is, obviously, with all these things we're doing already, with the loyalty bonus, with the low cost of entry, with the fact that the shopping coming and, the kind of compensation you get from your pods, we've got a lot of excitement and a lot of great people come up. But I want it to happen faster. Again, no attrition. That's the dream. That's the goal. So we're going to push some money to the front end. You're going to see it next week. We'll start talking about it. I think people are going to love it because I promise you, what it means is, number one, anybody that you've ever brought into this business needs to be back here if they ever left. Because if they did, I don't even understand that because they left before we even started. But I would think most of you understand what we're getting ready to do here. But you need to get those people to say, don't lose those positions you have, particularly now with all the stuff we're going to be sharing next week. So with that being said, I want you to put this in perspective. I actually believe that the way this is going to work, because right now, we're 8 to 10 rings out and growing, get together on the 11th ring, 12th ring. I actually believe that anybody that actually starts pods, the community pods, that starts building them, starts putting them in before we hit the 15th or 16th ring is actually setting themselves up for an unbelievable life, because guys, it's going to go. It's already, we're already 10, 11 rings out, but, when it hits about that 15th, 16th ring, we've got a real momentum going. And that means anybody that has pods started by then, which gets to, you better be starting now because we're already, like I said, getting out there pretty quickly. But what that means is this thing continues to grow on a global basis, and you got pods started in that, before the 15th or 16th ring, anybody does that, you set yourself up for an income you can't even fathom. And then, you could have a nice income that you could actually retire on probably in 3 years with just 1 or 2 pods. But imagine if you went out and put in 10, 20, 40, 50. We've got people right now that are already doing that. And when we share with what we're going to share with you next week, people are going to go crazy to start building these pods like now, like instantaneous. They're going to start building them. And then the beauty of this is that the faster it builds from one marketplace with Smart Shoppers, the faster you're going to have people wanting to upgrade to Smart Shopper Pro. What does that do for you? Well, that gives you the now money. That's going to give you the money that's going to come from being Smart Shoppers, because that's based on not community pods. That's based on what? Genealogy. So that means the people you're putting, the people they're putting, the people they're putting, that's a genealogy. Now you're going to get paid on from Smart Shopper Pro. And those monies are bigger because obviously when you're doing a Smart Shopper Pro, you're buying a bundled package. And all those bundled packages are coming as fast as we can get them done. We know the 2 things that everybody wants, and we get it. It's the bundled packages for Smart Shopper Pro and the ease of entry. When somebody hits one marketplace, it's simple 1, 2, 3. I want to be a free shopper, Smart Shopper Pro. Cheers. And again, we're creating all the videos and all the marketing stuff to make that happen. So when a person goes there, if a guy's just completely, I hate to use the word brain dead. That's probably politically incorrect. I don't mean it that way, but really, if a person has no thought process in their head anymore, the worst thing when to do is be a free shopper. That would be the worst case to do. But anybody that looks at this with all the things we're doing, they probably go, I gotta do this. This is just different. This is unique. This is so cool. And again, when they start seeing all the content you're developing and all the marketing stuff going, and then all the products coming, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, when the products start coming, they're never going to stop. And the more products, the more money you're going to make. And the bigger your pods get, the more money you're going to make. And there's many more pods, and the more pods that you have, the more money that you're going to make. It's going to be fun. It's exciting, and it's never been done. And I keep looking at this going, well, like, we're like this close to just, and the world's going to know about it, and it's just going to go crazy. So I actually still believe you guys have that inside track right now. So take advantage of it. I mean, this window only happens once. It's happening right now during this beta period. And I actually think even by the time we launch, our official launch in February, I think the opportunity to make insane amounts of money might already be gone, because we've got people right now, they're going to go put in, they're going to start 50 to 100 pods between now and the end of the year. Maybe more. Some are doing more. So, but they're getting those early positions with those pods. The part about this you have to understand is you can't get them back. Once that ring fills, it's gone. You can't start pods at that ring anymore. It's the next ring out you're starting your pods. The next ring out you're starting. So obviously, the earlier you started it, the faster your pods are going to fill. I mean, you can start a year from now, and you still get there in 3 years, but it's going to be a lot slower. It's not going to be as fast. You're not going to build can't imagine be able to build as many pods. Maybe you can, but I think it's going to change, because I think it's this early explosion that's just going to be unbelievable. And then, and I'm going to end it with this. Think about this. Whatever you decide to do, I do it now, because once you've got, and there's some people, like I said, don't really need to lift another finger. They've already got 40, 50 pods started. They really don't have to do anything. You're done. They could just sit back and say, Mark, I'm just going to sit and watch what happens. But don't you want to be in that position too? That's where everybody should be. They should be in that position. Say, okay, I got 40, 50. Now I get it. People are just see this and have the vision. They're never going to stop. They're just going to say, I'm going to have as many pods as I can possibly have. And the reason is, well, why not when it's going to be this easy? I mean, when you look at the marketing tools that are coming out right now, the simplicity of it, the fact of how all this thing works, paid to join, paid to shop. It's pretty amazing, guys. Exciting times for all of us. A lot of work to be done, but boy, we've got a bright future. So with that, I will say good night. God bless. See everybody next Wednesday on our Corporate Sim. Bye, everybody.